Hey guys, welcome back. Today is day 4. Yes, we are on the day 4 of our 30 days speaking challenge. Guys, you know why I've come up with this English speaking practice? Just because we have to practice a lot. Practice is something which we do to speak English fluently and confidently. We all know we get enrolled in online courses or spoken English classes and a lot of other things wherein they give a duration like this 6 months course or 2 months course, or in 1 month you can learn to speak English. But then at the end of the day they just tell you the fundamentals and ask you to practice English, and then they say that however or whatever you practice, how much effort you're going to put in practice, that is only going to help you, right? So that is why I have come up with this idea of 30 days speaking practice, so that each day I can cover one single topic which will be from any sphere, which may be from English speaking, from career guidance, from personality development, health, finances, or anything which will help you to make a better communicator, or anything which will help you, or any topic which will help you to communicate better in English. Okay, so we always say that you can come up with a topic and start speaking on that. That is what I am doing. I am coming up with different topics every single day so that I can speak in front of you and you also listen to me, and then you can start speaking on your own words or in your own words, the same thing on the same topic, right? So guys, I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to solve all your communications problems, and I want you to speak English fluently and confidently at the earliest. Yes, so please subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Give me a thumbs up, like my videos, share my videos with your friends and family so that they also get to learn English and it reaches more and more people. Okay, today's topic of discussion is 5 strategies which will help you to speak English effortlessly. Yes, so I'm going to discuss 5 strategies which will help you to speak English effortlessly within no time and very easily. Okay, you all know that we all come up with strategies, right? So guys, we all come up with strategies, right? Strategy is what? It's basically we plan, right? We plan to complete something in a limited time frame, or we want to complete the task in a timeline. So we give a timeline and we break the task into small categories, right? For example, if you're a student and if we prepare for exams, we break it down like, if we have 15 days left for the exam or a month for the exam, so we divide every subject accordingly, like 2 hours every single day we are going to give to physics, chemistry and maths. 1 hour every day we are going to give to social studies or geography or history, or 1 hour every day we are going to give to English and Hindi. So accordingly we come up with a time frame or timeline, like 1 month, how many hours we are going to allot for each subject and how many days a week we are going to allot for that, so that our syllabus is completely covered and we are ready for the exams. Now if we take example of professionals, so I'll give an example of IT professionals. We all have scrum meetings every single day. Okay, so what is the scrum meeting about? This is basically the scrum master allots small tasks and gives a timeline or gives a time frame that you have to complete this task in a week or in 2 days or in 1 day. So in this way they are coming up with a strategy or a plan so that they meet the deadline of the client and deadline of the project. Okay, so that is why having a strategy or a plan is very important when you are focused or when you want to do something or complete something. In this case, you want to learn English and basically want to learn to speak English fluently. So that is why a strategy or a plan is very important. You should have a timeline and you should have small tasks allotted so that you reach the deadline or you complete the project or you start speaking English fluently in that timeline or in that time, right? Okay, now coming back to the topic, I'm going to talk about 5 strategies which will help you to speak English fluently and effortlessly. Okay, so you won't have to take more efforts, it will be all effortless. Guys, please hear all the 5 strategies very carefully because I'm going to support it with examples so that it's convenient for you to understand what I'm trying to say, and you can always practice it in your own words then or on your own later. Okay, so coming to the first strategy is collecting new words. Okay, so we all know if we want to speak a language, we need to know the words, right? If you don't know words, you won't be able to speak the language, right? So the first task what we do is collecting new words or building up our vocabulary. Okay, and it is very easy, guys. See, I'll tell you something. English is not something which we don't know. It's something new for us. We have studied in our schools. Every school, even a Hindi medium school, has English as a language, right? They have a subject. So you know basic grammar and basic things, how to read English and how to understand English. You know that. It's just that you don't know, you don't have a good vocabulary or you don't know more words so that you can speak in English. Okay, that is the only challenge. So that is why we say, like, when we speak English, words don't come to our mind, right? We feel lack of words or, we are not able to speak. We go blank because we don't get words, exact appropriate word to speak. So this is where vocabulary comes into play. Okay, so start building up your vocabulary, start building up new words for yourself. So for this very simple exercise is start reading. Start reading a book, start reading an article, start reading a newspaper, start reading any magazine, start reading any storybook, start reading any novel, anything for that matter, whichever interests you. Start reading your textbooks, whatever book you have in your house, start reading that and start collecting those words. Okay, start collecting those words, but then you have to have a diary of yours wherein you have to write those words with their meanings. Okay, so that you can on the go or anytime whenever you are free or you're sitting in a relaxing, you can just have a look at it and you can just revise those words and try to be very specific. Try to use or read books or novels or anything, newspaper, which is very, which has an easy language or which has vocabulary which is widely spoken. Don't go to the advanced vocabulary. Okay, learn simple vocabularies first, which is used every single day. Okay, so jot down those new words, get the meanings, see in what context they are used. Okay, try to make 2 or 3 sentences to give the word the context. Okay, so when you will find a word and you will start searching in a dictionary or on Google, you'll get a lot of meanings. Okay, so those meanings, basically English words, one word has different meanings and used differently, right? In context. They are basically used in context. In context means if you have a sentence, you have to analyze, okay, this word, what does it mean in this sentence? That is what in context means. Okay, for example, I'll give you, if you take a word watch, okay, I can say, I am wearing a nice watch. Okay, I went to watch a movie. So, okay, let's take these 2 sentences. I am wearing a nice watch. Here, watch means it is an accessory which I am wearing, right, which shows time. I then said, I'm going to watch a movie, which means I'm going to see a movie. Okay, so both are different. So that is why one word is used in 2 different contexts. right? So we have to understand that while we are referring to the dictionary or the meaning, we have to understand what all meanings are there and how we can make sentences out of it so that we can give context to the word. This is very important. So try using vocabulary in this way. Okay, try making sentences in context. This will help you a lot in making sentences and speaking English later. Second one is collect more and more information. Now, how will you collect information? The best source of collecting information is listening. Yes, you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to any story, you can listen audiobooks basically, or any story, or any you can listen to any celebrity, you can listen to any TED Talks, you can listen to any talk shows and a lot of things. Okay, news you can listen to, so that you get an idea of different topics, okay, or what things which are happening in this world. Okay, you have to know those things. What are the recent topics which are being spoken about across the world? So try to listen to people, personality, or any talk shows, when you can gain more and more information. Once you get more and more information, you will get to know about the topic, so that if tomorrow you have to speak on those topics or on those lines, it will be easier for you to speak about it. Now, for example, if you want to talk about sports, okay, or specifically if you want to talk about cricket, if you don't know the cricket vocabulary or the terms which are used in cricket, you will not be able to describe it, right? So what you have to do is, whenever there is a cricket match, you can listen to the commentator or the commentary and get used to with those words, okay, and the terms which are used for in cricket. Okay, leg by, boundary, hit wicket, or whatever, for example, so you have to know those words which are used. So if tomorrow you will get to speak about cricket, or if you want to speak about some match which has happened yesterday which is very interesting, then it will be easier for you to speak about it, right? So that is why listening is very important. You have to just try to collect more and more information on different topics. Third one is prepare yourself before speaking. This is very important. Now you have the vocabulary, you have the knowledge. Okay, now you have to speak. Okay, so whenever you think that you're going to college, or you're going to your office, or anywhere you're going, you know what kind of topics can come up, what kind of people are there, what they can talk about. So just prepare something, prepare yourself with those topics and those informations. Okay, so it will be easier for you to communicate there. Okay, so when you meet friends at the wedding, or you meet family at the wedding, or friends at a birthday party, you know what kind of topics can be discussed in that. Okay, so just prepare something beforehand, get some information, do some research, jot some ideas down and practice that, so that if tomorrow when you go there and something comes up, the topic comes up, you will be able to speak easily and you will be able to communicate well with people. Okay, the fourth one is come up with a plan or a timetable. As I said, when you're learning English, or when you're learning a language, or you want to learn to speak English, you have to come up with a timetable or a plan, which is very important. If you want to cover it in 6 months or 3 months, or you can take small timelines also, 2 months you can take, and then you can divide everything. Like, I'll be listening for 1 week, or for a month I'll be giving 15 minutes to listening. Okay, another 15 minutes I am going to give to speaking. Okay, and another 10 minutes I am going to give to reading. Okay, so this is how you divide or come up with a plan or a timetable. This is very important, and you have to be consistent. If you have thought like, in 1 month I am going to cover this every day 15 minutes for reading, every day 15 minutes for speaking, and every day 5 minutes for or another 15 minutes for listening, then you have to be consistent every single day. At the same time, you have to give that 45 minutes. Okay, or you can divide throughout the day, like 15 minutes in the morning I'm going to give to listening, 15 minutes in the evening I'm going to give to speaking, and another 15 minutes in the afternoon or at night I'm going to give to reading. Okay, so you have to do that. You have to come up with a plan or a timetable, okay, which is very important. The timetable also helps us in maintaining the pace. Okay, so suppose today you have studied something, okay, and after a week you are again opening and studying something else. So there will be no consistency. It will be a break, right? So whatever progress you have made, it will all be down. That is why you have to do it every single day, so that you keep in touch with the language and you practice the language every single day, so that you progress easily and effortlessly. Last one is create opportunities for yourself. Yes, you have to be strong enough to create opportunities or grab opportunities. Okay, you don't have to be hesitant. You have to be bold. You have to be confident. Even though you are feeling nervous, you have to be confident. You have to try, give it a try. Okay, so for that, as I said, you have everything. You have prepared, you have vocabulary, you have a plan in place, you're practicing everything, you're doing everything. It's just that you have to speak, take courage to speak in front of people. So that you have to grab the opportunity. You have to take the opportunity and speak up. Okay, and try to communicate with others. There are various opportunities which you can grab, like you can grab online opportunities, offline, social media. There are lots of things available nowadays, guys. Online, you can go online and search for a speaking partner. There are lots of apps which are there, wherein they speak to you, right? They speak to you in English. So that is designed for that only, like for speaking practice. You can get hold of a speaking partner, your friend or relative or cousin or colleague, anybody who is interested in. So online, offline, social media, you can just take advantage of social media, like you can chat in English on WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere and everywhere. You can just chat in English so that you can practice. It will help you to practice English. Okay, get hold of people and start practicing there, wherever, whichever opportunity you get, whether it is online, offline or social media. Guys, if you're going to follow these 5 strategies, trust me on that, you are going to learn English effortlessly and very quickly, or in no time. Yes, try these things and let me know in the comment box. See you until next time. Bye bye.